and check. Go on them, how we again, don't know life, I don't know.
Life is one big road with a lots of sign. One big road with a lots of sign. Sign in both sides. Come on, come on. Life is one big road with a lots of sign. Sign in both sides. I'm gonna make up my mind to face reality all the time. Whoa.
I may be a liar sometimes, but when it comes to loving you, you know I can't pretend.
LA's fine with sunshine most of the time, and the feeling is laid back. Palm tree road, rent so low, don't you know? I keep working my way back. But I'm a Jamaican boy who's born and raised. Nowadays I'm lost between two shores. LA's fine, but it ain't home. New York's home, but it ain't mine no more. I am myself to no one there, and no one heard at all, not even the chance. I am my pride. I am said and I am lost, and I can't even say why.
Listen in a data. Listen, baby, listen, baby. I know you're tired of the stress and the strain and the city life. Oh, come make we drink jelly water. Yes, I. Darling, make we make a narrow escape from the hustle and the bustle tonight. And I don't know where you wanna go, but I'm willing to take you there. Girl, just be who you wanna be. Once you're with me, baby, have no fear. So much beautiful things to see. Girl, don't waste a life. And there is only one love to give. Girl, we now waste no time. And I don't know if I'm beach or if I'm riverside. But I wanna take you somewhere tonight. Mommy, me love you, there's nothing I'd put above you. No house, nor no girl, nor no car. Stand firm in my life, nothing about you. From a barn, me and you apart. Mommy, I'm a princess, mommy, I'm a dan. First lady in my life, a girl I feel understand. Special dedication to the big woman. From your love, your mama made me see your hand. So bust a blank for your mama, lighter for your mama. Selector, you better pull up the one you for your mama. Proud of your mama, sing loud for your mama. Yeah. For my mama, where would I be, Lord? Where would I be? Where would I be without my mama? Mommy, me love you, there's nothing I'd put above you. No house, nor no girl, nor no car. Stand firm in my life, nothing about you. From a barn, me and you apart. Mommy, I'm a princess, mommy, I'm a dan. First lady in my life, a girl I feel understand. Special dedication to the big woman. From your love, your mama made me see your hand. So bust a blank for your mama, lighter for your mama. Selector, you better pull up the one you for your mama. Proud of your mama, sing loud for your.
This is one of the band to pick Patmore into Lover's Choice.
Lord,
Lover's Choice.
Where would I be without my mama? Mommy, me love you, there's nothing I'd put above you. No house, nor no girl, nor no car. Stand firm in my life, nothing about you. From a barn, me and you apart. Mommy, I'm a princess, mommy, I'm a dan. First lady in my life, a girl I feel understand. Special dedication to the big woman. From your love, your mama made me see your hand. So bust a blank for your mama, lighter for your mama. Selector, you better pull up the one you for your mama. Proud of your mama, sing loud for your mama. Yeah, I make you know you're happy. She bring you come here. From your heart, tell me sing this one. From your love, your mama like this
Yeah, girl, you not get the chance to break me heart 2 times, although me love you. I really, really love you. God knows I'm in love you. Yeah, girl, you not get the chance to disrespect me 2 times. You not get the chance to come.
Lover's Choice. Lover's Choice.
Yeah, girl, you not get the chance to break me heart 2 times, although me love you. I really, really love you. God knows I'm in love you. Yeah, girl, you not get the chance to disrespect me 2 times. You not get the chance to commit back the crime. Down me love you. Me love you till me heart so low. You and I were best of friends. I thought this journey will never end, but you betray. Me can't find you again. And even though me can't find your replacement, I and I hold on for the statement. You make me feel uncontent, well, girl, I tell you what. Yeah, girl, you not get the chance to break my heart 2 times. I don't love you, I really, really love you.
Them to know me straightforward. Listen me now. Once me find out you don't real, the least thing you run go squeal. Me and you can't par again. Me and you can't par again. From them I carry my name to gal, and I go and like them article. Me and you can't par again. Me I go tell them like it is. Me no afraid to tell them like it is.
Mr. Lit, large up from time.
Listen me now. Once me find out you don't real, the least thing you run go squeal. Me and you can par again. Me and you can par again. From them a carry man name to gal, and I go and light them article. Me and you can par again. Me and
check. Check. All right. Comrades. Yeah. Vice, come back, not you. All right, here we are going now. I base this are everything mixed up. Comrades, I want to hear me now. Listen to me. Ease off of the hand 1 second. Everybody will park on that side, which is over here, so. And if you go move them vehicle. Anybody where they here, so, and then vehicle park right over there, so. You need to move it and put it somewhere else, because we are going to block off this section of the road and keep the meeting here, so, and send the car them on that side. Everybody understand now? So we have everybody will park over that stretch there. Go move your vehicle, try get a park, because we're going to block off this section of the road and keep the meeting right over here, so, and the vehicles used over that side. So if you park anywhere right over there, so please go remove your vehicle now, because the police there, and if you don't move it, they are going to move it. So we ask you to cooperate and move as quickly as possible. Everybody understand? Those who park over there, sir, go move your vehicle. If you park down and back down so, no problem. But all the vehicles on that side, please go move your vehicle if you park over there. Please. Lover's choice. Ready again, you know. Yeah, man. Love nice. Albert Town. Ready, and we're gone.
Step up and wave your flag. Come step up and wave your rag. Step up. We don't come to play. Step up to work for a better day.
After
step
6, ready again.
To vote. Make sure you're on the winning boat. Step up, vote PMP. Progress to Jamaica, progress to we.
Easy, hold on. Where's the sound here? Love line. I want to. Me used to be as a countryman in blue and black. So love line sound. Big up yourself. The sound good. Turn it back up, lover's size.
Turn up the thing.
From Cross, Patmore they just reach. Welcome to our Patmore next MP. For Southern Trelawny. Everybody who want to run us on.
Really get nice. Now at the time to make
The time, no is the hour. No is the time, no is the hour. Choose PMP. Turn up the thing. Me say we turn up the thing. Turn up the. Me say me know.
Yes, man. Where's the standing now? We're the front PMP. Now we're on them for one, you know.
As long as Jesus, I feel me provide and me know. Send me bless. Me send me know. Send me bless.
Yes, man.
Send me bless. As long as Jesus,
I see we come out here already. Northern Trelawny
Jesus, I feel me provide and me know, send me bless.
When I wake up in the morning, and I see the sun rising, you know me I say thank him. Crowd of people make we crown him. What a man full of blessing. Everybody make we crown him. From the east, west, north and south, all about. Everybody jump and shout and sing it.
Yeah. Yes, so far, Patmore about to the crowd and I said, you know. One year, you know. Where blood and fire come rest them, you know.
Time comes only along. We don't care what the Labourites say or what they say we are. Now we need to fight the Labourites and to set Jamaica free. We are that fire.
Blood and fire come rest them, rockets in the hard
Everything them
Lover's choice.
a lover's choice son. March we a march, 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 march we a march, march, march. 'Cause we a marching on to progress. Time comes only along. And we don't care what the Labourites say or what they say we are. And we need to fight the Labourites and to set Jamaica free. We are that fire corporate and we march into victory. Everything them broke down, we are go build back. We are go build back better than before. Everything them take away, we are go bring back. We are go set it right and restore. Time comes, ease off the pressure. Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out of darkness into the light and I'm kick out corruption doors. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes only along. And we don't care what the Labourites say or what they say we are. Now we need to fight the Labourites and to set Jamaica free. We are that fire corporate and we march into victory. Everything them broke down, we are go build back. We are go build back better than before. Everything them take away, we are go bring down. We are go build back. We are go build back better than before. Everything them take away, we are go bring back. We are go set it right and
Pastor Farmer Council of Western Spring.
tell them no trouble way. I got that cover way. Make blessing flow away. Me I beg you cover me. No worry way. I got that cover way. Well, who gonna put up them can't pull down? Who gonna wall up them can't wall down? Who got forward them can't stop? My God, now let me worry about that. Tell them God on time, God on time. We no fear evil or no bad mind. God on time, God on time. Tell the devil what say. No worry way. 'Cause God got cover way. Tell them no trouble way. 'Cause God got cover way. Make blessing flow my way. Me I beg you cover me. No worry way. 'Cause God got cover way.
And them can't keep up with it.
Everybody warm up, everybody warm up, everybody warm up, everybody warm up. Me the gyal a warm up, me the man a warm up. Everybody warm up, everybody warm up. We just a warm up, we just a warm up, we just a warm up. Ding dong warm up, break back warm up, dan yellow warm up, everybody shake it down. Ring down, ring down,
Something crazy, I pop the crazy, I jam the crazy, I kill him with the hype. Something crazy, I pop the crazy, I jam the wonder, I kill him with the hype. Something crazy, I pop the crazy, I jam the crazy, I kill him with the hype. Something crazy, I pop the crazy, I kill him with the hype.
my guys as I move from left to right. Everybody in the dance I do the crazy eye. Monday night, crazy eye. I don't do that night, crazy eye. Wednesday night, crazy eye. The whole night, crazy. I'll be the one pick up, back up your mother.
I will never suffer.
Never suffer.
I will not beg no bread. No way. God is my provider.
Listen to me.
I will not beg no bread.
Cause.
Imami daddy, oh. 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 You are my daddy, oh. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. I'm not worried about a thing, 'cause I know you are guiding me. Where you lead me, Lord, I will go. I have no fear 'cause I know who's in control. There's no limit to what you can do, 'cause it all belongs to you. Yes, it all belongs to you. Don't rush now. You're almighty and all powerful. It all belongs to you. Yes, it all belongs to you. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus
We are about 45 minutes after our start date, so we are going to start. We're not going to wait on anyone. I see Deputy General Secretary Comrade Wentworth Skeffrey making his way to his seat. Welcome him to the meeting. Welcome Dr. Pauline Foster, Reverend and former councillor of the Ulster Spring Division. Maker. This is the PMP Gospel Campaign song.
get ready to go.
We are telling people if you hurry up, because we're ready for them. Welcome Valentine Winter, that thing meeting over Christiana last week. Where flag them there? What the one that put on the flag in the Trelawny? So what am I going with? I want some more comrades in front of the stage. Watch us, them a carry him. Them a carry me feet. Watch them a carry him and go. Where am I carry him? Go, doctor.
We shall leave this earthly domain when he comes to play.
Where's the flag, my comrades? Where? So while the comrades are making their way, big up yourself, Council candidate, I see you. Comrades, we are about to begin our meeting as I see Dr. Wickham McNeil trying to make his way to the stage. Please to make him feel welcome. So we are about to begin and we have officially called the Trelawny Parish meeting to order. So I'm asking all of the comrades to rope in and come to the front of the stage. I don't want to string up over that side because that's where the traffic is going to be. So please to make your way. I'm asking the Trelawny leaders to go and bring the comrades on this side so we can ensure that everybody is alright. So, comrades, please to make welcome as she conduct devotion exercises, the former councillor for the Ulster Spring Division, please to make welcome Comrade Reverend Dr. Pauline Foster for devotions.
Good evening, comrades. Good evening, comrades. I know that we can even do better than that, but I'm not going to say it again because we're running behind time. And I know most of you never go to church Sunday gone. So we're going to start with this one. Oh, my comrades, see the signal waving in the sky. Reinforcements now appearing. Victory is nigh. I beg you, hold the fort, for I am coming. Jesus signal it. Come on and wave the answer back to heaven. By thy grace we will see the mighty host advancing, Satan leading on. Mighty ones around us falling, courage almost gone. Come on and hold the fort, for I am coming. Jesus signals. Come on and wave the answer back to heaven. By thy grace we will see the glorious banner waving. See the glorious banner waving. Hear the trumpet blow. In our leader's name we triumph over every flow. Come on and hold the fort, for I am coming. Jesus signals still. Come on and wave the answer back to heaven. By thy grace we will. Fierce and long the battle rages. Fierce and long the battle rages. But our help is near. Onward come our great commander. Onward come our great commander. Cheer my comrades. Cheer my comrades. Cheer. Come on and. For we are coming. Jesus signal still. Come on and wave the answer back to heaven. By thy grace we will. Amen. And we're not repeating it. We're coming out of Joel chapter 2, verse 30 and 31. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall turn into darkness and the moon shall turn into blood before the terrible day of the Lord shall come. Acts 2:19 through 21. And I will show wonders in the heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. The sun shall turn into darkness and the moon into blood before the notable day of the Lord shall come. And comrades, what I'm here to tell you tonight, anyone who has a problem with blood and fire, tell them to talk to the prophet Joel and talk to the apostles in the book of Acts, because there was a time on earth when corruption was all over the earth. Mothers was weeping for the children. There was so much corruption that the smell of the corruption went up into the nostrils of God, and the earth needed fire to cleanse it, and we needed the blood of Jesus to wash the people. So all we're saying, Satan might be leading on, but our great commander and leader who will not be scraping. Comrades, there is one who is coming like Moses, who will be leading his people to the promised land. So comrades, we are blood and fire, comrades, and the leader will be leading us to the promised land. Let us pray. Almighty God, the ruler of us all, you have looked, you sit high, Lord, and you look low. Tonight as we bow our hearts to you, you hear the cry of your people. Your people, God, are burdened down. Your people, God, their backs are broken. Your people can't take any more, Lord. So we cry to you tonight, and we know that you're going to set your people free. You're going to loose us, and you're going to let us go, because you are God Almighty, and you alone can save. So we ask you for a release in Jesus' name.
Pleased to make welcome in Albert Town Square the next member of Parliament for Trelawny Northern, Dr. Wickham McNeil.
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up.
Join in Dr. McNeil in Parliament. Come high, come low. The businessman in the business of burying people. Your next MP, Paul Patmore.
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up. If you want things to really get nice,
South and Northern Trelawny, them ready. Ease out. I would have already introduced and thank you, Dr. Foster, for the devotion. And may God continue to bless you as we move forward. Also joining us on stage, the campaign manager responsible to ensure that PMP cross number 32 first, Comrade Deputy General Secretary Wentworth Skeffrey is here. Beside Comrade Skeffrey is first term, soon to be on his second term, a lawyer by profession. Pleased to make welcome Lothian Cousins from Clarendon to the meeting in Trelawny. A former senator, pleased to make welcome the campaign manager in Northern Trelawny, Dennis Meadows is here. Neighboring constituency over there in St. Anne, President of the PMPYO and Senator, pleased to make welcome Gabriel Morris. The last standing PMP mayor, the last good mayor from Falmouth Division, pleased to make welcome Comrade Garth Wilkins, Minority Leader, Trelawny. Coming to the stage now, next MP for St. Anne Southwest, Comrade Danishka Williams. Yes, sitting beside Comrade Garth. Saturday, me and she don't chapter and go on with a bag of things. The General Secretary of the PMPYO, Comrade Peter Gay Ferguson, is here. Sitting beside Comrade Danishka is a man who at one point had an interest in this seat, but he is now the councillor, and I go on with a bag of things in the Duncan's division. Please to make welcome Fabian Pablo Davis. Hear me now. People them say down a Christian and never normal on Sunday. The next member of parliament for the neighboring constituency, Manchester North East, Comrade Wallington Wynne. Councillor caretaker and former councillor for this very division. Please to make welcome to the meeting, my good brethren, Muzzy. Comrade Muzzy, big up yourself, sir. And also another councillor candidate, please to make welcome to the meeting, Comrade Donovan Horn. Please to make welcome. Welcome, comrade. Comrade, newly minted president of the PMP Patriots. Please to make welcome to the meeting, the man with the gospel according to PMP, Reverend Dr. Paul Blake. Councillor candidate for the Ulster Spring Division, seem just up on the stage. A big up to everyone that is here. So comrades, I must apologize. I must apologize for my co-host who was in Christian on Sunday, and she's a little bit late. But that is how the PMP work. Tag team and the dream team and the teamwork. So comrade Katie and Harty is almost here, but she's not here. But nonetheless, we will start this afternoon's meeting. And I ask of you now, to welcome you officially to Albertown. Please to make welcome the former senator, the man from Trelawny Northern. Please to make welcome in Albertown Square, true PMP style. Comrades! South Trelawny comrades! North Trelawny comrades! Oh, no, look good. Oh, no, look good. I bring you greetings and I welcome you to the beautiful parish of Trelawny. The Trelawny, the parish of record makers and history makers. I greet you from the north, the plains of the north, where we are blessed with a candidate who comes with sincerity, who comes with experience, and who comes with wisdom. And we have no doubt that whenever they call it, that Dr. Wickham McNeil will be the next member of parliament for Northern Trelawny. And in the south, you are privileged to have a young man who himself is a history maker. A man who has demonstrated that he loves people. A community man. A man who you deserve. Give it up for Comrade Paul Patmore.
Yo, Jessica. I'm sure I think. Some crazy.
And I have no doubt that he will make history again. He will be the next member of parliament for Southern Trelawny.
Yo, Jessica. I'm sure I think. Some crazy. Real thugs never forget the dumb plan or where we come from. Yeah. Real thugs never.
We come here tonight. We gather in Albert Town Square tonight with the spirit
and blood of Norman and Michael Manley. We gather here tonight with the visionary of P.J. Patterson. We gather here tonight with the fire, with the love, and the blood of Portia Simpson Miller. And we come here tonight because we have a man who has demonstrated that he is sincere, a man who has impenetrable integrity, a man who is financially certified, a man whose integrity is still in standing. We have in a man called Mark Jefferson Golding. Who I believe, who I have every confidence in. It is Mark Golding why I joined the People's National Party. And I make no apologies when I say that. While the PNP have its mission, if has its vision, if has its ideology and has its policies, what is important to me, it is the leader who sell those vision, those policies. Because I am leader-centric. And anybody can lead me. And I believe that Jamaica deserves a Mark Golding as Prime Minister the next general election. And let me say this in closing. My phone is inundated every day from both comrades and Labourites. They said to me, Bossy, oh, you still support them after them fire you. I tell you why. Man a man, boy a boy. We all going to make errors sometime. We're going to buck with foot sometime. But we must understand, as a man, when you're wrong, you're wrong. And I stand firm in my support of the People's National Party and Mark Jefferson Golding. And I stand even firmer. I am even more resolute because I'm standing beside my next member of Parliament, Dr. Wickham McNeil. So anybody is in doubt of my support, I stand firm beside him. And if you love me, you love him too.
never ever take my crown. Oh, Jabez, I say no man curse. Things are getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a draw first. But I'm so sad he does a rock.
Comrades! Comrades!
Why? You're so nice. Comrades, you know, so I have to say one thing first. Because a long time, me not see Dr. Pauline Foster. I'm see her here tonight, a long time. But me have to pick up some people because some time ago, there was some persons who served with me in the Trelawny Municipal Corporation. And me say, Mosey, where we say Doctor, sit there, don't it frighten you. Comrade who not there tonight, our comrade service. But me have a big up Comrade Mosey and Comrade Foster. But tonight is a night where we have to talk about some good comrades. You see, when we serve, there was a man who served with us. One man I run independent. And we can't tell you about that man there. Because when we serve, him say, we want water for the people them. We want road for the people them. And that passion still burn up to now for the people of Southern Trelawny. Comrade Patmore, and they know ordinary counselor. He believes in the people of Southern Trelawny, and he must heal the man, heal the man, heal the man. But comrades, I am also blessed in Northern Trelawny. Let me hear from Northern Trelawny tonight.
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want things to really get nice, nobody time to me.
Because in the Northern Trelawny, we have a man what God has blessed us with. This man, when we cover Patmore, you remember all of the how much billion and claims when they get in a Trelawny. A lot of it was because of this man. He was then the Minister of Tourism. And when we war with market, and we don't know where the funds are come from, we check. When we want to fix the first big project in Jamaica, and when Burwood Beach we fix up. And him we get the funding from. We did the streetscape in a Falmouth, and him we get the funding from. So tonight, I want to present to you our next member of parliament and a man who going to make a difference in North Trelawny. Think gonna say road are fixed yet. Wait till he become a member of parliament. On the think gonna say project are roll out yet. Wait till he become our next member of parliament. But comrades, we have to mash down some lies. Because the GLP has been telling the Jamaican people, and I realize say, we not tell them say a lie, them a tell. Say, for the past 10 years since they take power, no new tax. One of the biggest lies ever told to Jamaican people. And you know the worst thing about it, comrades, is me hear people
from the media repeating it. Up to last year, firearm license increased from 12,000 to 20,000. Visa, no mention that. But let me mention some things. Why increase? I was surprised when I realized say, alcohol and cigarette gone up 7% since the start of the year. Alcohol and cigarette are something what used to go in our budget. You realize that when they increase NIS now, they don't make it go in. No, but and the Minister of Finance announced, and the Minister of Labour and Social Security. 2 times since the year since they come to power, NIS has increased. All of a sudden now NIS is not a tax anymore. It is a contribution from your employees. So what about the employers who will pay the increase? And everybody who by the time we retire, half of we now go get that money there. So we won't see it. But comrades, you know what the most shocking thing I've seen? Me say, we don't have to take no chance with them and people. I'm have to talk totally serious about it. Because a lot of Jamaicans a couple months ago voted for a man in a United States. And when they vote for him, all the Jamaicans they were up there, they know that they would have so much pressure right now. After the Jamaican up there, they realize what pressure they would have come under. And you see what they am to them. So me they beg you know. This a man I say, he don't need no opposition. This a man I say, he don't need no opposition. And me I tell you no comrades. Me they beg you know. Because I did not know that we would have gone through this what we have got through today. And anytime a man can't tell say, he don't need no opposition. All what in need is saying people them keep him in check. And even people, if you and I can't keep him in check, if we can't vote when the next election come and vote him out. Because I am telling you comrades, we have seen what people like Ibrahim Traoré from Burkina Faso and the same gospel that was being preached by Michael Joshua Manley. It was the same gospel that was being preached by PJ Patterson. It was the same gospel that was preached by Portia Lucretia Simpson Miller. It was a policy of the People's National Party what Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traoré they said to we know. So I beg you know, I want you to talk to the youngsters. I want you to understand that we need the People's National Party back in office. Comrades, and I beg you, right now tonight, Fabo is here. Me not see Pete yet, but me have 2 councillors who sit with me in the Trelawny Municipal Corporation who joins me tonight and we don't fight. Because the first thing one of them said to me today, he said to me, say, God, choose Jamaica. Me say me choose Jamaica from me born. We never have a choice, people. So all of my son that are 10 years, I just know them know. God bless you. One love, one heart.
Enough respect to former mayor, long-standing councillor for the Falmouth Division, Comrade Garth Wilkinson. I want to big up some other comrades who I know is here in the crowd. All former MPs, as I said, all former councillors who are here. Comrade Heather Robinson, big up yourself. I see you down there. I want to big up also Comrade Richie Parchman. All the other comrades who have served. And the comrades, huh? No, I never see Comrade Freighter. I'm there about? Former MP Comrade Freighter, I hear that you are here. Big up yourself, enough respect to you. We stand on the shoulders of giants. Also, Comrade Regional Secretary, Comrade Verna Man in the day or something, I wish she gone. But me have to save the best to last. And from 9 o'clock this morning, the comrades from Belfield Division over here wait for Comrade Patmore to start today's proceedings. You know. Big up the comrades from the Belfield Division. Ever day in South Trelawny, because they are always the boat. Yeah, man. But comrades, while me a drive coming here before me call up the next speaker, me see some green people, one of them I know we are councillor. And you know, so me see all the mayor pass through to like him a spy and tell you what I go on. Music man, give me a song and I want to play for them and tell them, say, don't worry about PMP business. Leave our business because we're ready for them. Hold on, welcome the General Secretary, the root boy, the General, Dr. Dayton Campbell.
Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. If you want things to really get nice, now the time to make the right choice. If you want things to really get nice.
Easy, Comrade Campbell. And as me say, anywhere me go, me want him behave a certain way and go on with him thing, But comrades, well, before me bring up my next speaker, me now bring up just so. I have to warm up in a little bit. So me see some people that oh, I don't like when I shout in my ears neither, I confuse me neither, Please to make welcome the chairman of Region 4, Member of Parliament Denise. Welcome, Comrade Denise, Member of Parliament in Trelawny. Alright. But comrades, Gensec, while me and wife wanna drive down in Trelawny, I see some people are fast on our business. But we are telling them, say no, watch our business. Pay attention to your business. Play that song, the music, man.
Make no money.
You see we as PMP.
What is again, Mr. Daly? Sure, man. Take your time, man.
Turn up the sound, man. I wanna go on with.
Follow me. I got bikini, say me, I got bikini. So all you want to me, say you can't stop me. Got bikini, say me, I got bikini. So all you want to me, say you can't stop me. Just take your mind off me. Take your mind off of me. I know you make you.
Comrades, I bring to you now. The PMP have talent. The PMP is full of people with vision and ideas. And I bring to you now a young lady who is the General Secretary of the PMP Youth Organization, Albertown, Southern Trelawny. Make welcome, Comrade Peter Gay Ferguson.
When a frightened so easy, talks all when you're rolling with the army that no steer we represent the Gaza. We no better than nobody.
He's me the selector. Comrades of Trelawny, how you doing? Are you ready? Alright. Comrade chairman of the meeting, comrade MPs, MP candidates, councillors and councillor candidates, and to you here this evening, my members of the Wyoming President, big up yourself and the patriots who are here. But most importantly, I want to say a special good evening to you, the comrade workers and warriors and foot soldiers and all those blood and fire comrades of the People's National Party. Big up on yourself every time. Now, comrades, as a young woman in Jamaica, I am proud to stand here before you this evening as a comrade of this great movement called the People's National Party, because long before I was born, the PNP ensured that ordinary people like you and me could go to school and get a good education. And it is our founding comrade leader, the Right Excellent Norman Washington Manley, who introduced common entrance so that enough we can get good opportunity. And I stand here as a product of that. I did it when it was called GSAT. I'm going to get to go good school like Alpha, get a good education, and can make something of myself, comrades. And for that, every time we say maximum respect to the People's National Party. No, comrades, it is this very same People's National Party, under the leadership of Jamaica's next Prime Minister, the integrity boss himself, Mark Jefferson Golding, that says every child going to primary and high school under the next PNP government will get a hot meal in school, a nutritious meal that is free, and you now have to pay for, because we believe, comrades, we know the struggle is real, and we know that Pitney can't learn from hungry belly, so we are making that commitment to the Jamaican people. But I want to tell you something. It's not only that
The farmers here in Trelawny, comrades, will be the ones the PNP will be partnering with to ensure that the children can eat a good meal in school. So, to the farmers of Trelawny, that means you have more money in your pocket for spend, you have greater access to the market, and you can provide for your family at home, and you not have to think twice. So comrades of Trelawny, whether the kids them go to Albertown, Troy, Cedric Titus, Westwood, Mushet, William Nib, or whether them go to Wait a Bit, Falmouth, First Hill, Lower River, Hague, Holland, or Duncan's Primary, they are guaranteed to have a full nutritious meal when them go to school at daytime. And if you're not here when the school name call, just know say wherever you are in Trelawny and your child attends school, the PNP is making that commitment so your picnic can go to school and learn, and you're not to worry about how them are going to eat, comrades. But I want to tell you, this great movement now stop it right there. So if your child completes high school and is the first in the family to go to university, this People's National Party is committing to give that child a full scholarship to go to university and study. So that means, comrades, the PNP is ensuring that your child and our children can go to university for free, and you're not to worry about how them school fee go pay. And with that, comrades, I want you to understand that when we do that, we are tell you say your child will have better access to job opportunities in this country. More food can come by your table, more money are running at your house, and no boy can draw with that of them round the corner and take advantage of them.
I believe the children are future.
Thank you, Mr. Music Man. Not only that, but we boy picnic them for know so them now for go turn scammer and them now for turn to a life of criminality for think them can make it in a Jamaica, because the People's National Party are kick down the door to poverty, are kick down the door to injustice and hunger and inequity in this country to make sure that we have a better life. And I want to say to my fellow university students and colleagues, nobody think the PNP now listen to no. Those who take student loan and you have a hard time to pay it back, the PNP is committing to you that under the next PNP government, if you not work, you're not going to pay back no loan, because we know you not have it. And when you get a job, the pay where you get will determine how much you pay for your student loan, because we know you have to live, you have to eat, you have to take care of yourself. I will want to ease the pressure and make life better for every Jamaican we are trying this country, comrades. And I want to tell you now, as I wrap up, this, comrades, this policy that the PNP is pushing under our comrade leader Mark Jefferson Golding, this is what real leadership looks like. This is what a government who cares about the people and the masses look like, comrades. So we have been fighting since 1938 to ensure that the masses in this country can feel like them are smarty. We are fighting against corruption. We are fighting against inequitable opportunities for our young people. So I want you to join us, walk with us, talk with us, and ensure that we continue to fight for those young people without a voice, fight for those young people who can't represent themselves, because this party is called the People's National Party for a reason. We believe in the Jamaican people, and comrades, we will continue to fight until every Jamaican can live like them as Maria. So we are blood and fire, comrades. The word continues to be loved.
I want you one more time. I know you listen to her and hear the passion in her voice. The General Secretary of the PMPYO, Comrade Peter Gay. Hold on. Peter Gay, spin for them, spin. Look how she look good. She look good, not you. Say PMP. Yeah, man. She step out. All right. All right. Nobody propose no marriage. Yeah, man. Have a seat. Well done. And that is what the PMP is about, Comrade Skeffrey. The young people, give them a chance, because we are the party of education, of young people, of professionals. Comrade Peter Gay, enough respect. So, yeah, man, well done. Blood and fire, comrades, the young people them there. Comrades, I moved from a young lady to a young man. A few weeks ago, he was elected the president of the Young Professionals Affiliate of the party. He's a pastor by profession. He has a PhD. I say make welcome the pastor, the president of the PMP Patriots, Comrade Dr. Trelawny, are you ready? Wakefield, Duncans, wait a bit, Albertown, are you ready?
I want to greet I want to greet the comrades on the platform. I want to greet all comrades tonight in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, our soon coming King. But I also want to big up the Trelawny Patriots, recently launched, and I know that they're in the house. But comrades, I don't come here tonight to whisper, and I come here tonight to say loud that time come for a better life. It's not next year, but time come now for a better life. Trelawny has carried this country on his back for decades. You plant the yam, you reap the cane, you raise the children, yet what have you in return? The roads are mashed up, the markets are empty, and the government don't business with you. Comrades, I said time come. The Jamaica Labour Party, they have failed our farmers, they have turned agriculture into poverty, and they have ruined rural life into struggle. They love outsiders, but they neglect our farmers. But hear me now, Mark Golding is coming. The People's National Party is ready to champion change for our farmers. And comrades, this time we not play nice. This time we're not begging for scrap. We are demanding justice. We are demanding equality. And we are demanding economic dignity. And under the next PNP government, we are slashing food imports by 25% over the next 5 years. And we not do this by talking. We're doing it by producing. It makes no sense. We import onion from Miami when in South Trelawny you can grow the good sweet onion. We are going to ensure that local farmers get to reap, get to produce, and get to feed the country. But we're not stopping there. We're not stopping there. You can't take out your phone and call Fly Green and tell him to watch policy and watch our agriculture run, because we are going to develop the agricultural special economic zone, not in foreign land, but we are going to ensure that local farmers in Troy can export your yam, you can export your Irish potato, you can export your sweet pepper, that money can come in your pocket. We are standing for the farmers.
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing.
We're going to turn it up some more, because we will establish a $2.5 billion agricultural development fund paid for by 1% of the tax that we import on food in this country. We're going to ensure that farmers can get the loan from the PC Bank. We're going to ensure that you can get the grants. We're going to ensure that you have the machinery to go in your farm and to plow your land. We are going to ensure that you get subsidiary fertilizer. We now going to take the fertilizer to ourselves. We are going to give it to you, the farmers of Trelawny, the farmers of Jamaica.
Turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up the thing, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up.
We still are turn it up. We still are turn it up, because we will fix the irrigation crisis, not with photo ops or ribbon cutting, but we are going to bring real water to real farms so that it can feed and supply real families and the nation. We are going to build relationships with agriculture and tourism, that if the hotel want banana, they can go to Maroon Town. If they want yam, they can go to Troy. We are going to ensure that money is coming in your pocket. And I want to close out tonight, because this is a fight against inequality. It's a fight against the neglect of our rural people, and it's a fight against a system that keeps you poor while they get rich and their friends get rich. But Mark Golin and Dr. Daniel Campbell isn't afraid to pick any fight. We fight anybody for the people of this country, anywhere, anytime. We're going to defend the farmers of this country, because we believe that real development starts from the ground, the farmland up. We believe that the farmers can help to improve economic growth in this country. So farmer man, when you come from the farm, walk with pride. When you have your bag and yam on your head, walk with pride. When you go to market, sell your produce with pride, because you have a government in waiting that will stand for you. But as I look out, I realize that there's a lot of young people here. So youth, if you want land, we will fight for land access for you. If you want tools, we will give you the capital. If you want a future, we will be here to build a future with you. Trelawny will not be a footnote in Jamaica's story. Trelawny is the flyer. Trelawny is the root, and the People's National Party is ready to give you a better life. And I know a lot of cameras here tonight. and I should be in Bible study. So let me share a word from the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10, that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but we wrestle against principalities and demons upon Belmont Road, but we come standing firm in the power and blood of Almighty God. The word is love.
Seasons of rage.
Reverend Dr. Paul Blake, president of the PMP Preachers. All me ask you, which church you are pastor for? Because holy probably want to go to the church there now. Amen? Amen. Touch your neighbor and say power. Touch your neighbor and say victory. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. Comrades, I want some more in the front of this session. I want to squeeze up and pack up, you know. Comrades, we go now to the parish of Trelawny. And the next speakers I'm going to call are from Trelawny. But me can't go there, so me have to play one song to say that the comrades of Trelawny have this about them. The PMP, as the pastor said a while ago in the gospel according to the PMP, drop it for the Trelawny people. Where frogs them there? Where frogs them there, Alberto? Alberto, where the frogs? With the money, Paul Patmore. What are they?
That he is calling on you to be rooted and in the name of the Lord, rooted and grounded by the Holy Ghost. If you want to go to heaven, got to be rooted and grounded, rooted and grounded.
Yeah, man, where the flags? Where the flags?
In the name of the Lord.
Comrades. Alright. Well, you know, say them say me fi kind of hold on pan Trelawny. Then say me fi hold on pan Trelawny a little bit, you know. But I'm going to go now to a firebrand comrade. A comrade who I say, who me call her the kind of Portia Simpson Miller comrade, not true. We're not afraid of nobody, no day, anytime, any day. Blood and fire comrade. From Region 4. The chairman of the noble region, of the mighty Region 4, the shadow spokesperson on gender and persons with disability, Albert Town. Pleased to make welcome Blood and Fire comrade from Spanish Town, Comrade Denise Daly, Member of Parliament and Regional Chairman.
I come, me just a come. I come, me just a come. We no want no bother. I come, me just a. I come, me just. No bother. All right. Now go Trelawny. Trelawny! 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 Comrade Chairman! Comrade Mario! Comrade Patmore! And Comrade Wickham! And Comrade Dennis Meadows! And my friend Demia, who I know with the others, control nowhere else but what? Trelawny. Comrade Jensek. Before comrades, I first may ever write. Me have to write because me don't want to forget. Because this morning when me read one newspaper, me seen there where the Prime Minister said, don't let them come with empty promises. Now, comrades, I am wondering, comrades are going to beg you to give me a little chance with the hands. I am wondering, comrades, if that man don't understand that he's the only one who make empty promises. He promised to have fixed elections, and now we can't hear about that. He promised say 5% growth in 4 years. No, we not see nothing about that. He promised say any people they go to line. A real Prime Minister, a real man, a man who is willing and ready and capable to take over this country. And he is not a man who his word is not his bond. He's a man of integrity. Comrades, I am happy to see Trelawny tonight. Happy to see Trelawny tonight. And to know that you are in safe hands. Comrade Wickham McNeil is a man who anywhere you go and call his name is clean like a whistle. Anywhere you go and you say Comrade Patmore, then say he's a man who help poor people. So comrades, I know that you are in good hands, safe hands, and it is left to you now to decide which hands do you want to be in. Well, comrades, I come to speak to you tonight about the women them of this country, the backbone of this country, the warriors, the workers, the foot soldiers of the People's National Party. Most of you are women. Comrades, we are here to fight for you. The People's National Party believe in giving women a space so that they can grow equally with the men. And that is why we have almost 30% of females representing in this coming election. Comrades, we no want no man a draw with women them all over the place and a batter them and a beat them up. So our policy will be that we are going to make safe places, that if you are under domestic attack from your partner, instead of him kill you or you kill him, you can find an app, and that app, and like where the minister talk about 1, 2, 3, and by the time you dial it, you hear beep, beep, beep. We are talking about a app. When you touch it, right away, every police station shall get it. Anywhere you're there, you will be able to use that app. We are looking at shelters in deep rural communities where if you have to run from your house, you can run go there so, and get safe at a safe haven until help come. So we believe in our women
of this country. We believe in equal pay for all our women for equal work. We believe also, and in our manifesto, I know it might not be all, but we have people right here who have children with disabilities, adults with disabilities. We are saying it is taking too long to test them. And because of that, we are going to be setting up in every region, several regions, that we have a testing facility to test children in order that we can place them where they ought to go. We are going further. We are going further, comrades, because we are going to make sure that we set aside $1 billion for persons with disability. Nobody can touch that. Nobody can go into that. Because we're going to set up a special committee, and that committee will manage over the funds so that we not have people who are at a disadvantage cannot get help because them have to push all over the place. So comrades, we have a plan, a very big plan, and I know my time is winding up, but I want to say to you, hold on, because help is on the way. Help is on the way. Comrades, before I go, can anybody who work hard, who do everything for everybody in Jamaica, I beg so hard for your third term? Now tell me now. If you work hard, you're not supposed to get good pay. So why you ball and a whine and a dine and I tell people say they have ideas, bring it come give me will put it in because you don't want to come out of power. Anything goes so? Well, I am here to tell him continue to tell people how them belly full. But may I tell him I'm a theme belly alone full. Him coming to tell people how everything is correct. When we are telling say, bossy, we can't pay with light bill. We can't pay with water rate. We can't send the children to school for more than 3 days. We not no lunch money to send them, and you continue to tell me that I am okay. Comrades, what are we planning to do with him? What are we planning to do with him? Comrade, time come. Time come. Let us go there. March. March on, comrade, to victory.
Jabez, tell them about I am a warrior, Christian warrior, with the weapon in my right hand. I am a warrior, Christian warrior, with the weapon in my right hand. Oh God.
Please. Comrade Dennis Daly, we thank you for your presentation. Comrades, my co-host just reaching. So I have to welcome the beautiful councillor from the Claremont Division, Comrade Katie and Harty in Albert Town. Please to make her feel welcome. Anyway, since as you just come, hello, come, hold a seat there. Hold a seat there. Our tag team, you know, we're on duty together. So we are going to call up the next speaker and you call up the next speaker. But music man, where you give me now? I just warm up the place again. Where's the gent said? Take it back right down to which part if you go now? Yes, indeed. You know what, them play one song over Christian and Sunday, one Beanie Man. When you find the Beanie Man, you say heart attack. Comrades, I want to tell you, public and service announcement, Saturday is Clarendon Parish meeting. Gent said, Chapelton Square, Chapelton Square up in Northern Clarendon. So we are here. Comrades, touch your neighbor and say power. Touch your neighbor and say PMP. We are about to change the beat, but we now just change it, sir. Yeah, man. You find it, sir? You find it? Alright. When we see if you gen second, they're dancing mood same way. When you ready for that one, yeah? Play that one because them no one do it. So we are telling them what time it is. Albertown, are you ready? Are you ready, Albertown? You ready? I say make welcome in Albertown, the president of the People's National Party, Jamaica's next Prime Minister. Welcome in Southern Trelawny, Ma Jefferson Bowling.
March, we are march, march, march. March, we are march, march, march. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes only along. And we don't care what the Labourites say or what they say we are. Now we need to fight the Labourites and to set Jamaica free. We are that fire comrade, and we march into victory. Everything they broke down, we are go build back. We are go build back better than before. Everything they take away, we are go bring back. We are go set it right and restore. Time comes, ease off the pressure. Now Jamaica can't take no more. We are taking out the darkness into the light, and we know corruption doors. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes only along, and we don't care what the Labourites say or what they say we are. Now we need to fight the Labourites and to set Jamaica free. We are that fire comrade, and we march into victory. Everything they broke down, we are go build back. We are go build back better than before. Everything they take away, we are go bring back. We are go set it right and restore. Time comes, ease off the pressure. Now Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out of darkness into the light, and I kick out corruption doors. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes only along, and we don't care what the Labourites say or what they say we are. Now we need to fight the Labourites and to set Jamaica free.
Golden ready, we're ready, yeah we're ready, we're ready, yeah we're ready, we're ready, yeah we're ready, yeah we're ready, the people them ready, we're ready, yeah we're ready, we're ready, yeah we're ready, we're ready, yeah we're ready, we're ready, golden, golden, ha.
He's out, he's out. Albertown, welcome the comrade leader in your square in Southern Trelawny. Welcome, comrade leader. So with that said, I want to welcome also Comrade Richard Azan. Comrades, I move now to a businessman and your candidate right here in Southern Trelawny. A man who is in the business of putting people to rest. Albertown, Southern Trelawny, I say make welcome your candidate, the next member of parliament for Trelawny Southern, Paul Patmore.
You don't know it's Patmore, you don't know it. Anywhere. So me go tell them, rise to the occasion. Look at yourself and say you strong. What more them can stop you now when you rise to the occasion. Look up yourself and say you strong. No them can stop you. It's for me to do my best in life. Anytime we get the chance, can I stand up? No doubt we must survive. What more you go tell them? Yes, it is for me to
You were blameless in life. Anytime we get the dreams, gonna put stand.
Comrades, come to the executive of the People's National Party in South Trelawny. Because when the people say Mr. Patmore come, we have to apply it to the executive of the party. And after they accept me, we still have to apply to the, I would say, the hierarchy of the People's National Party. So I want to say thanks to the General Secretary of the People's National Party and the party leader for accepting me. I must tell you, I think South Trelawny is the only constituency where they lost all 4 divisions. And today, I can tell you that the PNP is leading in South Trelawny in all polls. And I don't even want to talk about the PNP poll. Every poll that the JLP do in South Trelawny, it shows that Paul Patmore is widening the margin day by day. So people, it's not just a Paul Patmore thing. I have a team. I have a campaign team that is working with me. We have an executive for South Trelawny. We have some prayer warriors out there, like Dr. Foster, who continue to pray for us. We have comrades from all the way in St. Mary who are part of the prayer team. But I want to say thanks to Comrade Teddy Moore. He's my campaign manager. And we have a campaign team that right now is ready. So I want to say, my team, I want to say thank you. All the caretakers, all the workers for the different division. South Trelawny is what it is right now because of the hard work that you have been doing. So on behalf of the leader of the party, the General Secretary and myself, we say thank you for the hard work that you have been putting in South Trelawny. Thank you very much.
Let's drink to the hard-working people, and let's drink to the lowly of earth.
Comrades, I must take a few minutes to address certain things. And I want you to know that this is a serious meeting. It's not like one of those meetings where we come and hype up the people and tell them to blow a hand. I'm going to beg you to keep the hand quiet for a few minutes. Because every time when such lady come on a stage, she always mention that Paul Patmore was a part of them. And I must tell you, she's not lying. Yes, I was a part of them at one time. But that's why what I don't want you to do now is we don't want to treat this meeting like how we used to treat their meeting. Because when I was in charge of a certain position over on that side, what we have to do, because we have a candidate who never do nothing. So when we go to meeting, we have nothing to talk about. We never have no plan. So one of the things that we had to do was to roast a cow and give the people them some jankorum and tell them say blow a hand. So by the time we open the mouth, we hear the hand a blow. So those days I can tell you, it was the bell. The PNP used to use the hand. But I can tell you the bell wasn't loud enough. So we start to buy the hand. That means that when we say, we are going to give you a house tomorrow, the people will say, yeah, and start blowing the hand. But people, it is serious time now.
Paul Patmore is now on a serious platform. We have a leader. We have a manifesto that we are proud of. That we can stand up on any platform and talk about what the PNP will be doing in the next 2 months. Comrades, I want to touch on water. For the GLP, they don't have no water plan. So this election for them is a black tank election. So what they are going around now issuing black tank. I want to let you know that the PNP, under the leadership of Mark Golding, we will reopen the Greentown water supply. In short order. From 1976 until now, they have been promising the people of Albert Town and surrounding area the water supply down by the Crashy River. Every election come, they come with the same promise. I want to tell you, we see them break ground down there already. That means the money did grant already. I want you to send me to Parliament to ask about that money that was granted to set up that water supply. I hear them talking about third term. And I hear my leader say, some of them will get third term in prison. Because we will be asking about that money that was granted for the Crashy River water project. Where the money there? For years, people, we have to watch the people down by Alps and Stewart Town walk a spring for water, go a river for water. It's 2025. People of Stewart Town, you're suffering with water. Paul Patmore and Mark Golding will be making sure that we give you water in your pipe. We're not promising no black tank. No black tank. We need you to have running water in your house. I carry the party leader. I drive him through from up by Lourva, go down to Troy to show him the quality houses. And I can tell you, he was ashamed to see when you see the quality houses and the condition of the roads. It took me almost an hour to drive from Lourva to Troy because of the condition of the road. It is the worst road in the entire island. And I can't believe I see people. I see a few people come out with flags. I see a few people come out with flags and wave. Oh my God, them people don't have no shame. How comes people can't live so and have no shame? But people, we don't have much time. So we want to touch on agriculture. Because we're in a farming era, that's why we wouldn't have a meeting and don't bring to you the next Minister of Agriculture to come and speak to you. The only thing I want to tell you, this MP that you'll be voting in a few months, a few days from now, gonna be the best representative that South Trelawny ever have. One thing I can tell you, my people, we're gonna start our first Yam Farmers Association in South Trelawny. Because as I tell the Gensec, yam is the only product that a man has sell. And the man will come to buy, I tell you how much he might buy for. In Jamaica now, in South Trelawny, a man come and tell you say he want £100 a yam. But he look upon you and tell you say you have to give him £160. People, the farmers in South Trelawny are suffering. You need representation. And that's why we're presenting to you the People's National Party. We know what the people want. People, when you look at the condition of the roads, we have the worst set of roads in the island. There was a road from Joe Hut to Freeman's Hall, blocked for some 30 years. And on Labour Day, Paul Patmore and the citizens of South Trelawny opened that road after 30 years. People, give yourself a round of applause for that.
Turn up the thing, BNP. Turn up the thing, BNP. Turn up the thing, BNP. Turn up, turn up.
That's the type of leadership that I'll be bringing to South Trelawny. I want to tell you another thing. Ecotourism. We have the cockpit. We don't have sun and sea, but we have the cockpit. Nobody else don't have it. When a person leave America and say, "Want to come to Jamaica," if they need to see sun and sea, then and stay America, because that did it. They want to come and experience Jamaica. So we're going to create a tourist product second to none in South Trelawny. We have a lot of rivers and a lot of caves. I'm saying to the citizens, if you have a cave, start fix up it. Because now you have an MP who know about ecotourism. And we have on our team will be Wickham McNeil, a man who know about tourism. So if you don't have a river on your property, start fix up it. No make nobody tell you say them I go buy it. Because I can tell you, now that people here say Paul Patmore will be the next member of parliament for South Trelawny. You're going to see some man come and offer you some money for your land. But hold on, Panny. Better days are coming, my people. Time come, my people. Time come. I don't want to stay long, but I want to tell you about another sector of persons that nobody no pay no mind. Nobody no pay them no mind. I want to talk about our taxi drivers and our bus drivers. Everybody come, all they do is use our taxi drivers and our bus drivers. No form of respect at all. And I'm calling on the taxi drivers of South Trelawny. First, you have to start respecting yourself and force people to respect you. I see a man come here a few weeks ago, and he mentioned that one of the reasons why he want to carry bus coming at South Trelawny is because our taxi drivers are rapers and they are murderers. I want to tell you, Paul Patmore as a rep will be your representative. I will not allow no politician or nobody to come and walk on you and trample on our taximen. So that's why I'm calling on the taximen of South Trelawny and all the busmen. Don't bother believe say Uncle time you can block road or demonstrate is when the road bad. As long as you have a politician who continue to disrespect you, I'm calling on you to send a signal this nomination day. Because every nomination day and every election day, they call for you know, and tell you how they going to pay you 5,000 for run up and down for them. And when election done, they throw you under the bus. Now is the time my taximen and bus drivers send a strong message to the politician them who no pay no mind over the years. Send a strong message to them. When they call you and say come work, if you want 5,000, I don't want you to take it. Stop making people them disrespect, you know. And then they call you and give you 5,000 and you take it like you never see 5,000 for the day in the barn. Stand up, people, because we have a leader in Paul Patmore is coming to stand up for you, but you have to start stand up for yourself. So my taximen, the PNP continue to look out for you. It's a party that decide that We want you to be part of the transport sector. So make sure you know look out for the PNP. Some of you talk about in a dieted. That's sure that. Because you know having a picnic if you send a school just like anybody. So people, my taximan, Paul Patmore is here for you. I'm only a phone call away. And let me close my last word to you, my people. Paul Patmore is the only candidate in Jamaica that is running against a criminal. The only candidate. My people, I need you on election day to come out whether you're PNP or you're JLP. As long as you're a decent citizen of Jamaica, come out and send a message. Send a strong message that you will not tolerate nastiness. And when you send the message to she, it will also be a message to Paul Patmore. You will be saying to Paul Patmore, we will be giving you this one chance. But the next time you must earn your chance. Because if you go in there and there's another Dalrymple come, we're going to dash you with just the same. So my people, the word is love. We have the next Prime Minister here with us. We have the next Minister of Agriculture here with us. Today we have the spokesperson of land. We know the situation with the land and the outside property. Every politician come and promise you, say them are going to help you to get the title for your land and the outside property. People of outside, those land was given to you by the People's National Party. The only people, the only party that care about that set of land is the People's National Party. We will be working on those titles for the land. That's what I want you to send Paul Patmore to Parliament to fight for. And before the night over, the person that will maybe be the next Minister of Land is here. I'm going to bring him here in a town hall meeting to sit down with the people on the outside property to discuss the title for the outside land. So people, the word is love. So Trelawny is ready. And Paul Patmore is ready to serve you. So my people, one love.
South Trelawny, are you seeing and feeling your victory? Are you seeing the signal in the sky? I can see that South Trelawny is ready and waiting for Comrade Paul Patmore. But I know Everybody is going to come home with a tool of victory in Trelawny. And so, we are coming down to North Trelawny. So I want to hear from the comrades in North Trelawny. I want to hear from the comrades in Martha Falmouth, Wakefield, Duncans, Sherwood. Are you ready? Are you ready for the former Minister of Government? Are you ready for the regional chairman for the Great Region 1? Are you ready for the proven performer? Comrades of North Trelawny, are you ready for Comrade Dr. Wickham McNeil?
Boss for every boss, done for every done. Ever militant, so it and so it and. Humble like a lamb, tell them no confusion. Boss for every boss, done for every done. Make them know see I want, so it and so it. Boss for every boss, done for every done. Ever militant, so it and so it and.
Hold it, because Dr. McNeil now come. So till the place erupts. So we're gonna try this again. Comrades, are you ready for Dr. Wickham McNeil?
Boss for every boss, done for every done. Ever militant, so it and so it and. Humble like a lamb, tell them no confusion. Boss for every boss, done for every.
Comrade Leader, Comrade General Secretary, can you hear me? Testing, can you hear me? Comrade Leader, Comrade General Secretary, members of the platform, my colleague candidate for Trelawny, comrades, workers and warriors. Before I say anything else, I want to tell you, today we drove a motorcade from south through Duncans, up through Clarkstown, up through Jacksontown, all the way up here. And may I tell you, the energy, everywhere we go, all we hear is PMP, 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 power, power, power. All we hear is time come, time come. So comrades, all I can say tonight is, call it, Andrew, call it. Call it, Andrew, call it. The People's National Party is ready. Comrades, when I look at this crowd up here, what a massive crowd in Albert Town Square. I've never seen anything like this. It coming like when KFC did give away free chicken the other day. The place pack up. Comrades, I want to start by asking some of my colleagues from North Trelawny to stand. I've Comrade Dennis Meadows, Comrade Garth Wilkinson, Comrade Roydell Pete Hamilton, Comrade Fabo is somewhere out there, and Comrade Donovan Horton. Comrades, I ask them to stand for a reason. Because in North Trelawny, when we win, it will not be because of just Wickham McNeil. It will be because we work as a team and we will win as a team. So I thank my colleagues for their support. Comrades, last week we had a discussion about water in Falmouth Square. I made the point that the Prime Minister had come down to Trelawny to turn on a water supply. And that water supply is going to Ocharias, it's going to Montego Bay, Negril, and we don't have a problem with that. What we have a problem with is that in making the contract and doing the work, there's no provision for the people of Trelawny. You cannot be taking the water from Martha Bray and the people of Trelawny don't have water. You must take care of the people of Trelawny as well. Now, when I said it last week, I never recognized something. Comrade leader, I watched the news the following night and they carried it on TVJ. And they told me on TVJ that the contract is signed, but they're not going to start the work till after the election. So why them sign the contract before the election if they're not going to do the work after the election? It's a government by PR. So I understand something. Them always say that water is life. Well, if water is life, Trelawny is a life support system because the water not good in a Trelawny. So comrades, I will say to the government of the Labour Party that them can sign that contract, but the contract will be executed and will be brought into commission by Prime Minister Mark Jefferson Golding. And myself and Comrade Paul Patmore are going to be there. Comrades, I want to disagree with Comrade Patmore on one thing. And I don't disagree with him often. As a matter of fact, I don't remember one time. But while he was talking, he said that he has the worst road in Jamaica. Comrade Patmore, my road them better than your own. Comrades, this is a government of PR and marketing. Them fix a little piece of road and then them take a picture and say road a fix and then take a next piece. Understand something, you can't build Jamaica like that. When we get into power, we're going to fix the roads properly. We're going to do it in a concerted effort. We're going to make sure that the roads are done, that drainage is put in place, and maintenance is put in place so the roads would last. And we're going to ensure that we get proper roads for the people of Jamaica and certainly for the people of North Trelawny. So comrades, the other day I went down to the market in Falmouth. And when I was at the market, I buck up a comrade. I will be honest with you, the comrade is a good comrade from South Trelawny. And I sat down and talked to her. And she was bawling. She said, how you can have a market that when it rains, the rain will fall through the roof? How you can have a market that the taxi won't leave you outside because you can't drive inside the market? how you can have a market that have 4 bathroom stalls and 3 of them not working. It is a disgrace. And we need a better market. This is the biggest bend down market in Jamaica. It is in the capital of the parish. It is in a historic town. And it is in disgraceful condition. And we are going to fix the market and carry it to the standards that people should have to work in as Jamaicans. Comrades, I want to say one last thing about tourism. One last thing about tourism. Comrade Patmore spoke about the taxes. We have problems in tourism. Many of our taxi drivers are paying up to $5,000 for parking space. They then have to pay rental for the space. This is difficult because it limits them. Tourism is something that is supposed to empower the people of Jamaica. We're going to deal with it. We're going to ensure that people who come on the ships and go into the hotels come out into the community so that the ordinary Jamaican can get a benefit. I will work with Comrade Patmore to make Trelawny the ecotourism capital of Jamaica. And we're going to work with our farmers. Our farmers need help. Many of them need help because they don't have enough land. Well, there's no shortage of land because all the sugar lands are there. And they need a market. And we are going to help them with the market because you can't have all those tourists coming here eating vegetables, eating fruits. We need to set up a mechanism so that they can now have a proper market so they can grow and earn money and make a proper living because we have some of the best farmers, not only in Jamaica, but in the Caribbean. So comrades, I am leaving tonight with one thing that I am saying now. I am a medical doctor, a doctor by profession. May have MD behind my name. And when I look at Trelawny a year ago, I realized that Trelawny had a problem. There was an illness. And I couldn't figure out what the illness was. So as a medical doctor, I took out my stethoscope. I read the patient. I did an ultrasound. I do some blood tests. And I realized that Trelawny was suffering from a disease that you call the green disease. The green disease. So comrades, I spoke to Comrade Patmore and I said, let us give Trelawny some treatment. And I have treated Trelawny. And I went back and I did more blood tests. And I did more ultrasound. And this time, I did a CT scan. And comrade leader, I am pleased to tell you that there's no more green disease. Trelawny is now orange country. It is now orange country. And comrade, come whenever they call the next election. I will be walking with Comrade Paul Patmore up Duke Street as we take our seats in Parliament. Comrades, one love, one heart. The word is love.
Love and hate can never be friends. Oh no, oh no. Here I come with love and not hatred.
Dr. Wickham McNeil, next Member of Parliament for Trelawny Northern. While Dr. McNeil was making his presentation, the man who controlled the wild west joined us. Comrade Vice President Ian Hales has joined the meeting. Give him a warm welcome to the meeting. I'm going to give him a chance to catch him breath. I'm a waterman. I make sure to talk about the water. But I want to pick up my good friend from Mandeville who make sure say him come at Trelawny and come give the strength. Comrade Kenneth Black right over this on the whole Black Brothers team. Big up yourself. Comrades, I move now to a comrade who I see on the internet and on the social media walking the hills and the valleys of Southwest Clarendon. I bring to you a lawyer by profession, a man who navel string cut on the People's National Party. None other than the shadow spokesperson on land. I say make welcome, comrade, lawyer, member of parliament, Lothian Cousins.
No say we have to win, yeah. That's time I tell you. No say we have to win, no say we have to win, yeah. No say we have to win, yeah. Although the life is not easy, no say we have to win, yeah. Walk with the camera like Jesus. No say we.
Comrades, when the PNP win, everybody win. When we are in power, you the people are in power. Comrade leader, next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golding, big up yourself. Comrade General Secretary of the People's National Party, Comrade Dayton Campbell, enough respect. Blood and fire comrades on the platform. Blood and fire comrades here in Trelawny tonight. The word is love. The time has come, comrades, for us to end the shame of landlessness in Jamaica. The People's National Party is here to ensure that the legacy that was started by Norman Manley when he came up with the Facilities of Titles Act, the legacy that was continued by Michael Manley when he gave us the National Housing Trust and he gave us sites and services, the legacy that was continued by PJ Patterson when he gave us Operation Pride, he gave us LAMP, and the legacy that was continued by Portia Simple Miller when she lifted up the sugar workers from the barracks and gave them decent and affordable housing will continue under the leadership of Mark Jefferson Golding. Yes, Comrade Patmore, you're correct. Comrades from all sides, and we know there are two all sides, one in Warsop and one in Wait a Bit. You have been waiting a bit for your title, but the time come because when the PNP forms government, I guarantee you that you will get the title in your hands. Comrades from North Trelawny, Hague Settlement, Race Course, look forward to your land title because we are about giving the people power, real power, creating an ownership society where you can have a piece of title. It cannot be okay for the government to give the Chinese a big piece of land to build anything they want. And when we say we're going to give poor people a little title, everybody up in arms about it. That is inequity. That is injustice. 200 plus years ago, our forefathers were denied the right to own land in Jamaica. They put in place a law which says that it must take 60 years before you can capture a piece of government land. We are going to change that and reduce that to 25 years. So for those comrades here tonight, for those Jamaicans who are listening, for all Labourites who are also listening, because this is a policy not just for comrades, it is a policy for all of Jamaica. It is about ending the apartheid of land ownership that has dogged us for centuries. If your children is 25 years old now, and when you had that child you were living on that piece of land, then you will have a clear to that piece of land when the People's National Party are going to ensure that we rid the country of that law. It is plain and simple. We're going to deal with the issues of generational ownership. The issues of generational ownership. The party leader and ex-prime minister, he passed the law in parliament amending the Administrator General Act. We are going to ensure that the land is passed on to your children and your children's children. We are not about just giving away the lands, but we have to ensure that there's some balance. We have to ensure that there's some fairness. We have to ensure that there's some equity. And we have to ensure that you, the people, are given the power to empower yourself and lift yourself out of poverty. It goes to the farmers as well. If you are farming in a piece of land, we're going to give you the title to the land as well. You can bring that title, go down to the bank, you can get a loan, you can improve your business, you can improve your family, and you can improve your standard of living. Land is the true source of wealth of the people. It is the source of housing. It is the source of food. It is the only means through which us, our people, can lift ourselves up. The People's National Party is committed to ensuring that you, the people, have the power. Because when you, the people, have the power, Jamaica is going to be a better place. The choice is yours. Make the right choice. Choose the better party. The People's National Party has consistently been the party to rescue Jamaica in times of crisis. We are in times of crisis whether we like it or not. And we must make the decision as comrades, blood and fire comrades, die-hard comrades, Jamaicans as a whole, because everybody are feel the pressure. It is not just comrades alone. So get up, rise up, stand up, and ensure that you, the people, go out and put the People's National Party in power and put Mark Jefferson Golding, the man with a clean hands, a pure heart, the man of integrity, the man of the season, the right man for the moment, the best thing to happen to Jamaica in decades. He will be the man to lead us out of this crisis. So comrades, time come. The decision is yours. There's a lot more we're going to put out on the table, but we have to take time to put it out because we don't want them to plagiarize it. We have to protect the information. If you realize they cannot respond to my presentation about land because they have no care about the people of Jamaica. They have no plans for the people of Jamaica. The only people they want to get land is the persons who control them. But you, the people, have the control over all of us here on the platform. Because we are people first. We are people centered. We are the party of the people. We are the party for the people. and we'll be the party that will always stand with you, the people, in your greatest hour of need. Time come, comrades, for you to make the decision. It is very close. They are nervous. They don't know what to do. Because they know that when we form government, we are going to ensure that anything them broke down, we are going to build it back. We are going to build it back better than before. And anything where them take away, we are going to dig and find it and take it back. Because it belongs to the people. You the people. And we'll ensure that we protect you the people at all times. The word, comrades, is love. One love, one heart. Power.
Good God of grace, Lord, will I have His mercy. I miss an old slave driver. Time is catching up on you. Old slave driver. I know you sings them on. So carry we go home. I bring the brown east. I'm on a Rasta man. A Rasta no live on no clap.
Comrades, let me hear it for our shadow spokesperson on land, Comrade Lothan Cousins. Time come for the People's National Party to free up land ownership for the poor people in Jamaica. Time come for the People's National Party to provide proper access to water in Jamaica. I see some people walking around calling themselves the water boss. But tonight, when it comes to water, we have the boss of all boss here on our platform. I want you to welcome in Albert Town Square the Vice President of the People's National Party, the opposition spokesman on water, and the next member of Parliament for Western Westmoreland, Comrade Ian Hales.
Many rivers to cross, but I can't seem to find my way over. Wandering I am lost as I travel along wide cliffs of Dover.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Party Leader, next Prime Minister, Comrade next Member of Parliament, Patmore, and Comrade Wickham McNeil, comrades one and all, good night. I must have the Savior with me, for I dare not walk alone. So I speak on the portfolio water, but I'm not going to speak on it tonight because you hear everything from Comrade McNeil and Comrade Patmore in regards to water. But I see something happening which I'm going to have to talk about tonight. And I ask the General Secretary permission to chat about it tonight. Comrades, the last election was about clerks. And this year one year, not going to be about buses. It's going to be about you. So we are in control of two things. You get up every Sunday, you go to church, and you pray to your God. And you hope when you die, you get on the other side, which is heaven. The other one we are not in control of. It is called inflation. And that is controlled by who? The government of Jamaica. So I want to say to you tonight, for 10 years they have been telling you about prosperity. So I walk with the prosperity basket tonight. The basket is here, Richard. Party leader, the basket is here tonight. So I'm going to go through the basket with you tonight. Because I'm going to put the government on trial tonight. So every time they talk about third term, wherever you are in Jamaica tonight, I want you to think about your basket. So I'm in yam country. The first thing I'm going to take out tonight is 2 pounds of yam. You know how much I paid for 2 pounds of yam today? $900 for 2 pounds of yam today in White House Market. Hold this with me there. Onion, half a pound. Half a pound of onion, $250. Sweet pepper, half a pound of sweet pepper, which is $300. 1 pound of tomato, $300. Half a pound of scallion, $450. Now I want to talk to Andrew tonight, my good friend. Andrew, how can you ask me for a third term when 3 finger planting of $1,000? How can you ask me for a third term when 3 finger planting of $1,000?
It's a world inflation, rising administration, cost of living getting higher, more salad than fire, hey, cost of living getting higher.
Comrades, I then proceeded to go to the place today where we can get some meat for buy. 2 pounds of turkey neck. Now let me talk to the rich people them out there. Me I talk about everything you want to eat every single day. Because that's what this party is about. Looking out for each and every one of you. So 2 pounds of turkey neck, $1,000. Chicken back. Them talk about prosperity. I go and deal with it tonight. 2 pounds of chicken back, $620. Mixed parts. Yes, my comrade, mixed parts. Mixed parts, 2 pounds, $810. When I hear the price of saltfish today, I decide not to buy it. So, hold on. Comrade McNeil, I then said to the lady, sell me 2 pounds of the fish back. And the 2 pounds of fish back come to $500 today. Now, I didn't stop there. I go over the mini mart. 1 small cooking oil. 1 small cooking oil. $730 feet. Allow me to tell. Myself allow me to tell. Myself allow me to 3 Lasco. 3 Lasco. $600. For the little one, you know. 3 Lasco. $600. This is the prosperity Lasco. 3 Lasco for $600. 3 Maggie coconut milk. $430. 2 pound of rice. I'm at stomach high, and I'm buy the grace one. $435. A lie me I tell? Me say if a lie me I tell. 1 hard bread. Leader. 1 hard bread. $400. 1 hard seat ya. A 500. Jesus have mercy. Alright. 1 hard bread that you buy. $500, $700. That's not prosperity. 2 pounds of sugar. 2 pounds of sugar. $400. Lie me I tell. $500. 1 butter. 1 butter. $240. 1 small ketchup for when you brown stew in the chicken back. $295. 3 tin mackerel on a rainy day. 3 tin mackerel. Flash out. 3 flash out. I love it too, you know. 3 flash out. $370. But no, sir. Something wrong in our country. Alright. Now, poor people. Well, I want to make we talk tonight. Me know, sir, when you go to the supermarket, you can't buy juice, but you buy a bottle of syrup. And the syrup have to go with water and lime if you have lime tree in your yard. 1 anchor syrup, $370. Comrades, me not pick up no snack. Me not pick up no juice. Me not pick up no soda. Me not pick up no egg. No, the minimum wage. The minimum wage is $16,000 a week, right? All right. But you have to take a shower and you have to wash your clothes, right? 1 small springtime, $160. 2 Castile soap for you to shower in the morning and when you come home from work in the evening, $270. 1 small hair oil. 1 small hair oil, $182. This is the prosperity hair oil. 1 small lotion. 1 small lotion to lotion yourself. $645. Where you see a 700? My God. Then how people are living in this country? Now, 3 toilet paper. 3 toilet paper. You know this sound like the price is right. This sound like the price is right. 3 toilet paper, $280. Hold it. Now, comrades, hold on. Hold on. I didn't buy any fabric softener today because I am working with $16,000 minimum wage. I want you to follow me. So I didn't buy no fabric softener. When I went to pick up the bleach, a lady touched me on my shoulder and said, hey, me can't buy that a week time, you know. So me say, how you get out the stain? She said, lime, salt, and sun. We get out and the stain out of dirty clothes. And so she said to me today, she not buy the bleach. Comrade, when I work out what I spent at the market today, $3,100. For buy the salting, $3,270. When I went to the minimart, $4,267. That is $12,174 from a minimum wage of $16,000. Now, party leader, me not pay my light bill yet, you know. Me have $3,826 remaining. Me not pay no light bill yet. Me not pay no water rate yet. Me not take out the 10% offering for church yet. Me not take out the lunch money yet. And me not take out the savings yet. So, when they come to you and they ask you for a third term can't work for the people of Jamaica. Comrades, the last election was about clerks. This one, and let me just say something to you. They are trying to distract the People's National Party by talking about bus. But the government is busted. That's what the government is, busted. But comrades, this election is about you. Comrade Mark Golden said, if we are doing so well, make we take some of the money and spend on poor people so we can cushion the blow. They said no. But in closing, let me say to you, the Lord said unto Noah, Noah, go and prepare an ark for 40 days and 40 nights. This election will be held within the next 60 days. So while the party leader and us here is preparing the ark of the People's National Party, we won't be afraid of any shower and we won't be afraid of any flood, because this ark will be prepared under the People's National Party. God bless you all, my comrades.
When people fed up, to your system, shake up.
Comrades, it takes none other than our Vice President Ian Hales to do that kind of match. One more time for the next Member of Parliament for Western Westmoreland, Vice President Comrade Ian Hales. Me now waste no time, because I know you know that the match there. And I go now to a young man. This week he celebrated Miss Lucky birthday. A doctor, the General Secretary of the People's National Party, the next Member of Parliament for Westmoreland Eastern, Albert Town, Southern Trelawny, Region 1, make welcome General Secretary Dr. Dave.
Mix up the original.
Give me something for the mic. Oh, check. Comrade Chair, respect you. Comrade Leader and next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golden. We're going to sweep a few parishes in the next election, and Trelawny is one of them. Comrade Patmore, Comrade McNeil, big up yourself. All the comrades on the platform, the comrades in the audience, greetings. I normally take a microphone and just light a fire. But I want to have a reasoning with you this evening. I want to have a reasoning with you this evening. Because the situation as presented by Comrade Vice President Ian Hales is a real situation. That's the lived reality of the people. And the only thing that can cause the majority of the people to escape that reality is for them to have a proper education. A proper education. Education is a vaccine against poverty. It can break the intergenerational chains of poverty. No matter where you're coming from, education will prove that your dreams are still valid. I have gone on several platforms across this country, and I have spoken about where I come from. And I did so because people used to try use it for cuss me. And so I started to use it to motivate someone that they too can achieve their greatest desires and their wildest dreams. But I did not do it by myself. I did it because the People's National Party created an environment, so as long as I applied myself, I could make it because the policies were there. We develop policies to solve problems. You don't just get up and propose things if you don't have a problem that you're solving. So when you hear a political platform and a policy is proposed, the first thing is that you must identify what is the problem that they are seeking to solve. We have looked at the education outcomes in this country. And when we look at it, we realize that 3 out of every 10 students is not going to school properly. They call it absenteeism. Those children don't go to school 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 days per week. Once that happens, it disrupts your entire education. So, when I was growing up, my father is a ganja planter. He's a farmer. And they lock him up, send him gone to prison. And my mother was a domestic helper. But one thing she made sure was that we went to school every single day. If she had to deny herself, she did so that her children could pass the worst. She sacrificed everything to send us to school. There were days she sent us to school with just the money for the transportation, nothing for lunch. But she said, go on to school, the Lord will provide a way. When we looked at the absenteeism problem in Jamaica, the leader of the party in his budget presentation said we are going to deal with 2 things. Pitney not going to school for 2 main reasons. 1, nutrition. They don't have anything to eat. you don't have no money to give them to buy food. And Ian show you just now that when you buy the local food so them can have dinner, nothing no left, so you can't find the money to send them to school. The second reason why they're not going to school is because of transportation. Some of it, there isn't the access, and some of them cannot afford it. And we made 2 proposals to deal with that problem. The first proposal that we made is the EASE program. The EASE program says that every needy child in school will get a warm, nutritious meal under the next People's National Party government. When we looked at the information, we saw that the Food and Agriculture Organization said that 55 out of every 100 children, every 100 person in the country, they are suffering from food insecurity. They're not eating a proper meal. We realize that of the 400,000 students in school, 55 out of every 100 now eat properly too. And so we decide that in primary and high school, if you are in need, we will provide you with one warm, nutritious meal every day. Because of how this party is the party of the people. This is the party that looks about the interests of the people. So in solving the problem of feeding the children, we decide that the schools, whether it's Albertown, Troy, Cedric Titus, William Nib, Holland, whichever school it is in Trelawny, they must tell us what the menu is going to be. And when they tell us that Albertown is going to need £500 of Irish for the month, £600 of pumpkin for the month, we are going to say, MP Paul Patmore, go and get your farmers to produce the Irish and the pumpkin and the callaloo, and they will have a guaranteed market right in the schools. The next PNP government is going to spend $9 billion with the farmers of this country so that the farmers make money and the children have a nutritious meal.
Don't show your face, Mr. Cat, because them can't stop you, Selassie, I know. Yeah! Lord of mercy. Come, it's a special dedication to all farmers, whether you live a sentence or in a Nova. Cause this is Mr. Cat, the bareback rider. The style when you go get them, I go run Jamaica and in a land.
So that's the nutrition part of it. That's the nutrition part of it. We realize that there is a transportation part of it. And so we said, seeing that students are not going to school because they either don't have access to transportation where they live or their parents can't afford it, we thought about what can we do to impact on that, to ensure that more students can get to go to school. And the leader proposed the RIDE program, which is to give $500 per day, $2,500 per week, or $10,000 per month to that needy child towards their transportation so they can get to school. When we were growing up, some of us had to get up before crack of dawn because we have to take turns in the one local shower we're in the house, and we have to get ready and go to the road, go flag down a taxi in order to get to school. In some of the schools now, they have contracts with private transport providers. So you see coasters park up at the high schools, 10, 20 of them that transport the children. The current government of Jamaica sponsors 7,500 children who are on path to go to school. We have said that we will sponsor 20,000 more every single day. So when they get up and they criticize the policy, it is the same thing that they are doing now for children and part. Stop bad mind the children Labour Party. We are going to send them to school in a safe and secured transportation. And this party is again the People's Party. So when we decide that we are going to give them that money to go to school, we are going to ask the guidance counselor, we are going to ask the social worker, identify the child that needs it, and then we are going to work with the same private providers that are taking the students now, carry some of them here pick me whenever did I get figure, because the government will pay for them so that they can go to school. We don't just come up and propose something just so. Everything is proposed to solve a problem for the greater good of the people of this country. So when your $16,000 run out with the grocery bill, just understand that the next PNP government is going to ease off the pressure, because you're going to get transportation help. And when the people reach a school, they have a warm, nutritious meal waiting on them so they can learn and become the best version of themselves. We don't look a fool argument with Labourite in another campaign, you know. This campaign is about easing off the pressure of the people of Jamaica. We're tired of the suffering under this government. We're tired of the lies and the deception under this government. We want a real government that cares about the people of this country. They came and they told you that Clarkstone, which is shared by North and South Trelawny, they told you they were going to make it into a city last year, February. They never put it in the budget last year, March. They never put it in the budget this year, March, because I tricked them, did I trick you? But the next PNP government is going to bring development to the people of Trelawny. The farmers, I want the farmers, hold on just a little bit longer, because help is on its way. Those who crop suffering from yam rust disease, hold on a little bit longer, because help is on its way. Those who don't have any storage when you reap your crop, hold on a little longer, help is on its way. Those who have to carry a load by your head or use mule and donkey, hold on just a little bit longer, because help is on its way. We have in our president a man that we can be proud of. We have in our president a man that is dignified. I tell them, few years ago, when them catch a youth with a little jar weed, them used to lock them up and give them a criminal record, even for a spliff tail. There was one politician in the parliament that said, no, this is not right. Because when you get that criminal record, you can't go on farm work. You can't work with government. Them lock up a youth named Mario Dean and them beat him and kill him in there. One politician among us put up his hand and stood up for the people of Jamaica and said, this can't continue any longer. That politician is Mark Jefferson Golden, the president of the People's National Party.
Say finally, this time party dread can smoke in a peace. No have to take no offense from no police. I man was waiting, I was praying.
Enough of them talking and running off the mouth. Ask this government what institution have they built in their term in office. What meaningful piece of legislation have they put in place in their term in office. When Mark Golding was Minister of Justice, he passed over 100 pieces of legislation in the Parliament. We are talking about an extraordinary legislator. Just recently, poor people catch look a bit of tourism, something we come. And start go Airbnb. People take out a loan, build one extra room for their house. Build one local property and I use it for Airbnb. Here comes Ed Bartlett wanting to tax the Airbnb operators. It was Mark Jefferson Golding that intervened in the Parliament and tell them, say, this your billion already yet. Go back, go work on this, and wheel and come again. I don't want us to allow them to pass them place with the leader of the party. So we are going to define him for the people of Jamaica, because we now allow people who can't get certified to come and run past them place and try style the integrity boss. 36 long years ago, when I was 6 running around in my brief without shirt, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding got married to the love of his life, a dark chocolate and Nubian goddess by the name of Sandra Golding, who is his loving wife, the mother of his children, and the woman that still brings a smile to his face. I want you to understand that a year time when the Integrity Commission do them assessment and check about the financial standing of the people in the country, they say, Mark Golding, you are passed and certified. We have no interest in your financial affairs. Everything is in order. And so, comrades in Trelawny, I want you to understand that you have in your party president a social justice champion. You have as your leader an integrity boss. You have the best legislator in the Parliament. You have a successful businessman. You have the top corporate lawyer in the country. You have a caring, compassionate, one burner in Mark Jefferson Golding. Make welcome the president of the PNP, the leader of the opposition, next Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Marky G, I know you a champion. Everybody wave on the right hand. Put up your fist. Hey, Marky G, we don't know, so none of them not like me. See them all hype up, but that still not spite me. Holding a cut and got you because I love in our heart, and none of them can. Hey, Marky G, me don't.
Easy. Easy selector. Pull up that. Comrade chairman of the meeting. I should say chairpersons, because we have a dynamic duo doing that work today. All of the comrades on the platform, all of the workers and warriors, foot soldiers, supporters of the People's National Party from all parts of Trelawny who are here tonight. PNP River, come down, bang to bank in Albert Town. I have spent quite a bit of time in Trelawny over the last 2 weeks. I did a tour of North Trelawny with Dr. Wickham McNeil. Then we had our bus tour that the first night of it ended in Falmouth, and we had a wonderful rally in Water Square in Falmouth. And may I tell you, the energy was something else. Today, I met with Comrade Paul Patmore over by Low River, and we drive through parts of South Trelawny. I went down to Troy, we look at the bridge, we had a spot meeting, and then here we are in Albert Town. And I just want to first of all thank everybody who was part of the tour, both in North Trelawny the other day and in South Trelawny today, because you have showed me that when the next election is called, we are going to sweep this parish and the PNP will be in charge here in Trelawny. You have two excellent candidates. In the north, you have a medical doctor, a former minister of government, minister of tourism, an experienced man of business, an experienced man in government administration. In the south, you have a businessman, a passionate community leader, a man who even before he has become MP has been outperforming the existing MP in South Trelawny in delivering service and help to the people. I am very proud and pleased in the performance of both of our candidates and their teams. And I just have to ask all of you here tonight, we are approaching the day when we will be asked to choose who will form the next government in Jamaica and who will represent you in these two constituencies. You have put in a lot of work. You have shown a lot of passion for your party. You are not for sale. Michael Manley taught us that. You will stand firm when they bring whatever pressure they try to bring to stop you from making the choice of the PNP. And I say to you tonight, don't get tired, nothing never get weary. We are going to do what we have to do to make sure that Jamaica gets the change it needs, because better must come. Time come for a better life. You have heard the plans we have for the students who need help. Those who are often absent from school because their parents struggle to find the lunch money or the transportation situation is too hard. And those policies are in keeping with the traditions of the People's National Party, which is around uplifting the people of Jamaica, especially those who need the state to make their life better and give them a chance to step up. We have other policies and programs in a similar vein and following those same traditions. In the area of housing, we plan to build 50,000 affordable houses over the next 5 years. We are identifying public lands which are not suitable for agriculture that we will make available to the housing entities in the government to build housing for the people. And we are not going to include the value of the land in the price of the house. So when you get one of those houses to buy, the day you buy that house, you will be $2 to $3 million richer because you're not paying for the land value that you're getting in the price of that house. We are going to repurpose the National Housing Trust to fulfill the original vision of its founder, Michael Joshua Manley, which was to provide housing and financing for housing to ordinary Jamaicans, workers and other subscribers who need help to get onto the ownership ladder. We are going to be stopping the taking of $11.4 billion a year out of the housing trust to fund the country's budget. The Jamaica Labour Party has been doing that for the last 10 years. We are going to provide a deposit grant scheme for young subscribers, young members of the housing trust who have been in the housing trust contributing for at least 2 years. That will enable them to find the money to pay down on the house, to cover the deposit, and that money will not have to be paid back. That will be a grant courtesy of the People's National Party to our young people so they can step up into ownership in the economy. We have the rent to own scheme because many of you don't get a pay slip, whether fortnightly or monthly, because you may not be employed in that way. You might be self-employed. You may be a barber or a hairdresser, a cosmetologist, a taxi owner, a taxi driver, a farmer. But we want you to be eligible to get an NHT mortgage to buy one of those affordable houses that we will be building. So we will enable you to go into possession as a tenant of those houses. And as a tenant, you'll be paying the rent equal to what the mortgage would be. And as long as you're able to make those payments for a period of time, we have in mind 6 months, we will treat you as having proved your income, even though you don't have a pay slip, and we will enable you to access the mortgage, draw down on the loan, buy the house, and move from tenant to owner with your owner door key, owning your piece of the rock. We have heard that the PNP is the party of education. We have a concept which we will be implementing, which is the first in family scholarship, because we recognize that the biggest antidote to poverty, the thing that eliminates poverty more effectively than anything else, is a good education. And so we are saying, if you are from a family and you are the first person from your family ever to qualify to go university or college, and you're struggling to finance it, the next People's National Party government will provide you with a full scholarship to university or college so that you can get qualified and degreed, and you will be able to help your brothers and sisters to step up as well and move the whole family out of poverty. And for the student loan borrowers, we have a plan for you. We will cap the monthly payment to a percentage of your actual income so that you will never be in distress from having to find the money to service your student loan. And if there's ever a time that you're out of work, we will suspend the obligation to pay so that you do not become a delinquent borrower. It doesn't spoil your credit, and you will tack those payments onto the back end of the loan until you get back on your feet and you can resume paying on your student loan. We are thinking about the Jamaican people and their needs. For persons with disabilities, Mark Jefferson Golin came from a family that devoted their careers to uplifting persons with disabilities. My father, Professor John Golin, was the man who built what is now called the Sir John Golin Rehabilitation Center. He built it after the polio epidemic in the 1950s. And my mother, after myself and my sister were born, she dedicated the rest of her career to helping him to run that institution for persons with disabilities. The next PNP government will, having been the government that had signed the UN Convention for the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, and having been the government that brought the Disabilities Act to Parliament and passed it, even though this government then took 7 years to bring it into effect, we are going to be establishing the Disabilities Fund of $1 billion a year to support persons with disabilities to get access to employment, access to housing, access to education, assistive aids, better sidewalk conditions, bathroom facilities in public buildings which are accessible to the disabled, because we want the people of Jamaica, whether they are able-bodied or persons with disabilities, to have the same rights and enjoy the same opportunities to participate fully in our society. And for the young people who are creatively minded, and I want to say persons who are proficient in the culture of the country, whether it be the musicians and songwriters, whether it be the sound engineer, whether it be the persons making beautiful craft items out of clay or wood or straw, whatever it is, we will establish the Cultural and Creative Industries Fund of $1 billion a year to support practitioners in the cultural and creative industries so they can help to build brand Jamaica. They can produce things that the tourists here want to buy. They can help Jamaica's economy to move forward, and they can also step up in life because they have the backative of the People's National Party moving them forward, moving them upward, moving them to progress. I recognize that Jamaica needs a strong economy so it can deliver wealth for its people. And for the strong economy to be realized, we have to have a bureaucracy that is fit for purpose, that is delivering the service that the people need, ordinary Jamaican people, business people, efficiently and at a price that is reasonable and without unnecessary headache and frustration when you have to deal with government. When I am Prime Minister of this country, I will take charge of that issue to make the bureaucracy user-friendly, business-friendly, getting behind the businesses of Jamaica so that we can compete globally and we can grow this economy and make Jamaica the great place that it should be, delivering wealth, good opportunities, employment which is decent for the people of the country. We are going to eliminate the abusive use of recurring contracts for tourism workers and other workers. All workers who are permanently employed, in fact, must be treated as such in law so they get their full range of benefits. The next PNP government will do that. And we will be looking at access to beaches around the country and looking what is necessary so that our people can enjoy the beauty of this country. And if they want to go whole of meds on a wonderful beach, they will be able to do so because we will ensure access and we will be negotiating with owners so that those rights are protected and those rights are given full expression. So people, we have a lot of work to do, but the next government of Jamaica will be a government of integrity, led by somebody who is committed to the elimination of corruption and hanky-panky in high and low places. We will support the institutions of the state that are there to ensure that everything is done on a level and that the politics and the governance of the country is clean. We will support the Integrity Commission. We won't seek to undermine or dismantle it. We will ensure that institutions like the Financial Investigations Division, there is no interference in employment of persons leading institutions like that for sinister purposes, because we recognize that those institutions must be above board and we cannot have an interference in processes to employ leaders in those institutions, because that will undermine Jamaica's image internationally. So that is why I'm saying to you, the next time that the election is called, whenever it is called, the next time that Jamaica goes to the polls, is serious business. The future is at stake. We need a government that can deliver a vision of hope for the people. We need a government that will tackle the real and pressing issues that affect your standard of living and your quality of life. We need a government that the people can have trust and confidence in, that will uplift the nation so that the nation can progress, flourish, and generally become the great nation that we are destined to be. That is why we want Bob Marley and Miss Lou to be national heroes, because we recognize their value as symbolisms of excellence and symbolism of upliftment to the people, and the PNP is all about that. So comrades, whenever Andrew call it, or if him don't call it, when the Constitution call it, I'm asking you, please step forward and do your duty to yourself and your family and your community and your constituency and your parish and your nation, Jamaica land we love, and put your eggs beside the head. In the south for Paul Patmore, in the north for Dr. Wickham McNeil, because we're coming to take back and rescue Jamaica, and the word will continue always to be love. Comrades, you look like you're ready. You sound like you're ready. You feel like you're ready. I know you are ready. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people, I say. One love, comrades. God bless you all. The word is love.
Comrades of Southern and North Trelawny, love us start. Jamaica rise. Comrades, ease out, ease out. We want to thank you for coming out. We hope that you get home safe. Where's Comrade Cadian? On Saturday, we'll be in Chapelton for the Trelawny meet, for the Clarendon meeting. But I want to thank you. Where's Comrade Matney? Where's it? Blood and fire? Okay, all right. Democracy rules, you know. Them say they want to look more blood and fire before the trumpet. More blood and fire, lovers' choice.
March, we are march, 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 we are march, march, march. Cause we are marching on to progress. Time comes, so be along. And we don't care what the Labourites say or what they say we are. Now we need to fight the Labourite and to set Jamaica free. We are blood and fire comrades, and we march into victory. Everything them broke down, we are go build back better than before. Everything them take away, we are go set it right and restore. Time come, ease off the pressure. Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out of darkness into the light and kick out corruption door. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes, so be along. And we don't care what the Labourites say or what they say we are.
Lovers'
Now we need to fight the Labourites and to set Jamaica free. We are blood and fire comrades, and we march into victory.
Comrades, we want to thank you for coming out. We want to say to everybody online and here that on Saturday is the Clarendon Parish meeting in Chapelton Square, Northern Clarendon. But we want to thank you for coming out. Thank you, thank you. Get home safely, and we'll sing one verse of Jamaica Rise, Lovers' Choice.
trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all. So awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to thee, loyal and faithful to thee.
Hip hip! Hip hip! Touch your neighbor and say PMP. Touch your neighbor and say travel safe. Love us choice, your time.